Right, guys, welcome back. My name is Kylo, and we are back on our Satisfactory save here. As you can see in the top right, we have just a few more minutes, I believe 4 minutes or so, well, actually a little less, till our space elevator parts are put in and done. In the meantime, while I waited for these to build up and whatnot, we are now also producing case beams. So we have these being produced over here at our steel factory that's still not done, but I just threw a top layer on with just some basic things that we do. Hey, basic things that we needed up there, and we are all good. Yeah, so this is exactly kind of what we did. Just a few extra foundries here into steel pipes. Just using that alternate with concrete and pipes, making encased beams. I don't have this being transferred over just yet, but I am. Well, that is going to be on the list, just not. It has not been done yet. We got and also on. I think on whenever they update the game, it refreshes like animals and plants and stuff like that to some extent, because all these guys are respawned. So I'm not really sure if that'll keep happening or not, but yeah, I'm gonna hitch a ride back on this guy if I can. So we're just about to hit the last few items. Looks like we got 1 more minute or so, probably like 2 because it has to travel the distance, but those last few items are getting in the space elevator. Alright, so we're back over here. Looks like we have, oh, it's all done. Space elevator parts are all done. We're gonna head over there. And all this is about to happen. Perfect. Alright, now we have all of our parts in. We're gonna seal it. And we're gonna send it off. This thing's so massive. And it is gone. All right, and that versatile framework will just keep building up. Obviously, it'll take time because we need 2,500 now, but it will keep building up. So I'm going to delete this actually, because I do not want that to keep going in. And we can sync this extra automated wiring, but we'll deal with that later. For right now, we got to go look at our hub and get our milestones and see what we need to do for oil refining is like the biggest thing here right now. So yeah. All right, now we're back at the hub here. Now we have so we still haven't unlocked the hypertubes. I could probably actually grab those pipes real quick, but I also want to make sure I can send off for oil and whatnot. So let's so I got oil processing. So we need motors, which we do not have a factory for motors, surprisingly. Oh no, we do. Actually, I lied. We do have motors. I was thinking, surprised we didn't have them, but yes, we do have these being made in the starter factory, and everything there. Yeah, and this is going to allow us to get plastic, which will allow us to get what is called the priority power switch, and that is something I'm super excited to mess around with. I believe you unlock it in the MAM, and I think it's going to need plastic, so we'll be able to get this. And I have an idea here for the for just a little setup. We'll make a little bit of plastic, a little bit of rubber, and I think fuel is a byproduct. I don't remember exactly, but definitely some exciting stuff here. So I'm actually gonna grab some motors, and we're gonna unlock this thing. And this will give us the excuse to go down to the Golden Coast over there and start ripping some fuel out of the ground. Alright, so let's unlock this. Oh gosh, darn it. Need more sheets, which we should have here. Yep. Just fill up that stack there. Alright. This should be good. And let's unlock oil refining. I'll do that and all of that. Oil processing unlocked. Let's skip through all that, Ada. Thank you. I need to actually change this to-do list. I have not done anything there for a minute. Alright, actually, let's just delete this inventory there. Alright, so now we're all clear on that side. And, okay, so looking at the map here, we're going to be wanting to go right about here, right? Kind of where this black grayed out area starts. We got to get a road kind of running down this way somewhere, and then we can connect up to the oil that's down here. We should be able to scan it, actually. We should be close enough. You'll see it on the map down here. There's a couple islands. A lot of you guys probably know this, but there's it's referred to as the Golden Coast. Doesn't have the most oil because now the new biome in the north up here has tons of oil. But this also has, I think it's 3, not, or I think it's 4, not 3. Might be out of range. I don't know. But I thought it was 2 pure and 2 normal, but they might have changed it. I'm not sure. Huh. But yeah, so we gotta get a road going down that way, but also the other thing I want to explore is getting our rail system ready to place down on these roads as well. Like, that's also something we need to do here, and I gotta figure out kind of how I want to do that, but that's also something we do need to do with this blueprint designer. Because then we'll be able to use trains, obviously, very easily. But let me go plan out how we want to get this road down there, and we'll be back in just a second. So I have just finished this road all the way out here. So we kind of curved around a little bit. You can kind of see curve right here, and that's all just come from that junction that we had over there. And I was trying to figure out where I wanted to end it. I think I'm gonna continue this road kind of more inland, so you can see the direction I'm pointing right here. We'll go towards the more inland and then run down the coast probably. I'm gonna head back to the our starter factory over here because I should have a fun little surprise. And by fun little surprise, I mean I messed up and I didn't get some footage of a blueprint I was building. So it's kind of sitting over there right now, and we'll go over there and check it out. So here is this blueprint. We have some cool stuff going on here. Mostly it's that, that double deck train support, which is kind of what this will be, along with logistics support. So because I was originally going to do 1 layer, but we have the 2. Might as well use the 2 here, and use logistics up top as well. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is I need to figure out where to run conveyor belts, pipes, and hypertubes along with a power line. And then also I'm not sure how I want to do power towers, but I think I might run them on the sides, so like both left and right, just for aesthetic. It might be better, I'm not sure, but it'll be pretty hard to add them in. But we'll that's a little bit down the road. I want this infrastructure to set up for trains, and then also any logistic small stuff. If we need to run a belt somewhere, we'll be able to, all that good stuff. So this is just something I was experimenting with, not done, and well, it is a work in progress for sure. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys this. But I am looking forward to finishing this blueprint, and gonna hopefully be able to use it soon. I definitely want to, because I want to run power on these, like the wall outlets here, and that will allow me to zip line from A to B or whatever, which will be very nice because we could run these from our starter factory all the way down to our oil processing, and then also to our coal plant as well. So all of that can be done, and definitely will be done. We actually need to check power real quick. Okay, yeah, so our power usage is quite high right now. We're at a max consumption of just under 1450. So that's almost, that's 2.5 or 250 megawatts over our max production. So we probably want to boost that up. Yeah, if we can boost that up by just overclocking some stuff, then that would be ideal. I'm debating just overclocking the machines, but we never made any power shards, and our mod for building them is actually kind of broken right now. So that is a little bit of a sad moment, but we might be able to just extend it easily. I'm not sure. We need to unlock the hypertubes, which you might be able to do right now, and then because I want to run the hypertubes on here, and I don't know if you can put, I don't know like what the limitations are for wall outlets. So actually let's get that unlocked right now. We also need to go check on why the versatile framework is not being put into the space elevator, because it should be. So need to go figure that one out. But let's send that milestone off so we have access to those hypertubes now, and let's skip through this. And then I'm gonna go just take a peek ski real quick. Ah, I see. We're not getting any modular frames to this one. Okay, which is because we have no rips. Why do we have no rips? And why are you out of iron plates? Okay. I guess it just got deleted? Like what? I guess our conveyor just straight up got deleted. That might be correct. Yeah, looks good. We're just gonna make that level 3 just in case. Well, glad we got that sorted out. So now that should all flow perfectly fine. I guess it was just using up the, whatever inventory the assemblers had built up there, but now it should work once those plates reach the assemblers and whatnot, so that should be good. Okay guys, so I just finished expanding the coal power a little bit. So beforehand we had 4 coal generators, all mark 1, producing 60 per generator, so that we're bringing in 240 coal per minute. So I just went and upgraded the miners and the belts. So now we're bringing in 480. Actually, we're technically bringing in 520 because I have one of the miners overclocked again with an extra, I believe, 30 or 60 or something. And that extra just is meant to overflow into the truck stations over here, and that will then we'll be able to continue feeding those without taking any coal away from the power production. It's bouncing out right now because we had a belt a bottleneck that I made sure I went and fixed. But this is only an extra 8 generators. We can supply another 8 after this for a total of 2400 megawatts. I think our peak will be 1800. It's slowly getting back up there. You can kind of see every once in a while it hits 1800. And that's just these 4 generators finally filling back up and whatnot. So I want to make sure for the next episode that we have enough power headroom to kind of work on the oil refinement. Now I think we might do a small oil plant with the byproduct of plastic and rubber, but I haven't decided yet because I want the coast over here where we made that road down to prepare for that next episode. I want that to be a just pretty much fuel area, and then we have this northern area with tons of oil to produce some of those more valuable resources. like the plastic, the rubber, and whatnot. And I don't want to commit too heavily to the southern or the west coast over here to making plastic or rubber. So I was trying to figure out maybe the best plan here. We have, if we look at fuel, so we can make fuel out of heavy oil or just oil. And I like the heavy oil. Basically, you're going to get more bang for your buck. And so we'll do crude oil into heavy oil residue. This ratio, let's say we're bringing in 120 with those normal nodes or whatever. Then we can, I think it works out to be just under 9 engines, which is like somewhere around 1340 megawatts, I think. So like it's equivalent to doing kind of one of these full coal plants that we did, but then we'll get the byproduct of polymer resin, and I don't know how much we'll get. So we'll get 20 for each. So we'll only get we're only gonna get 80 polymer resin, which is enough to do like I think 20 plastic, 20 rubber, maybe. I can't remember exactly, but that it does work out pretty well that way. We could do it some other ways, so I might change my mind, but that's what I'm kind of thinking about, and that will kind of give us another little boost in power, which should be good until we create an actual fuel plant just off of the 600 line, because we can do with 600 oil, we can make just like pretty much 20 gigawatts, I think, but we won't be able to do that until we reach aluminum. So we'd have to get through this next phase to get that. So I'm just trying to plan my power for this phase, and then we'll get through this one and actually unlock all the fun stuff like the hover pack, which is really what I really want the hover pack. So I think I'm gonna probably finish this up between this episode and the next. I know this episode hasn't been too filled with much meat, to be honest, but it was kind of I just wanted to kind of get an episode out. I was not able to record for a bit because of the mods breaking, and I didn't want to mess up my save, so I took a little extra time making sure that I was backing up properly and whatnot, and then I decided to be able to hop on. So I was a few days late on that. So I just wanted to get an episode out here, and yeah. So we are all set up for the next episode, which should be coming soon, and that will be pretty much all oil focused. So we and maybe a little bit of blueprinting as well. I'm not sure. So yeah, but I'd like to thank everybody for supporting. Very much appreciate it, and yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.